name of the show is The Way to Go. My name is Alan Bendich. I'm going to be your host. Tonight we have 3 guests. Number 1 is Dr. Lou Dropler, the famous Dr. Lou Dropler.
Thank you.
Next to him is Mr. Walter Edwards.
Edmonds.
Edmonds. And last but not least, my cousin, the great Barry Masada. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Alan.
How's the family?
Very good. How about yourself?
You know, it's why talk? You know, you have problems sometimes.
How's Max?
Max is fine. You know, 99 years old.
God bless Max.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah. Why are you getting involved in this? This is mishpucha. We're family. You know? This is mishpucha.
Okay, I understand.
So, so tell me about the show. We saw some of the characters from last week. Tell me a little bit more about Celebrapy. How did you come up with this idea? I think it's like
I'm not sure he came up with the idea.
Well, Volta had this nice idea for doing a show about crazy people that are in therapy and that are celebrities. Celebrities. I can't even say celebrities.
It's catchy. It is a catchy.
That's close enough.
It's very catchy. So Volta comes to me and says, we do a show about celebrities.
Right.
I see I did it again. I can't say celebrities.
Celebrities.
Like the
Well,
verb.
it's part celebrity and part therapy.
Well, anyway, these celebrities,
Yeah.
it sounds weird. I don't
Yes.
know. They're celebrities, the doctor talks to them and fixes their problems.
Is he a real doctor?
You know, he apparently is, but he's had a few problems.
Really?
There were some issues in my past that I really don't care to go into here.
Right.
But basically, I really do care
Right.
about these celebrities. I care about their problems and helping them.
Yeah, but I think I heard about some of those problems. But you are famous,
You did.
notorious, I guess.
Well, something went wrong in another situation that with another celebrity that came to me, and things went off the rails.
I
Is
think it
all
had
I
something
can
to
say.
do with
Unfortunate.
It was
this
unfortunate.
suicide note they wrote. It's all your fault, Dr. Lou. I'm killing myself. And I'd be alive if it wasn't for your stinky doctor services.
So
It was something like that. Yes.
So, what, cousin?
Yes.
Why'd you choose him for the show?
But to be honest, nobody wanted to do the show. To be perfectly honest,
That was the last resort, basically.
you know, there's a lot of liability.
Oh yes,
There's a lot of liability.
Yeah.
And this guy here didn't care. He wanted the money, so he took the job.
I did need the money. I'll be honest.
Well,
I'll be honest.
we all need to survive. But,
We do. We do.
But do you enjoy? So did you? When do you start shooting?
When did we start, Walter?
Wake
Months
up,
ago.
Walter. Jeez.
Months ago.
Walter's
We
a
talked
little
about this
distracted.
last time, months ago.
Walter's a little distracted because he has a very exciting
I
thing
do.
to share with you.
Another
Oh,
great
wait.
announcement.
What do you got to share?
Do you want to do it now or you want to let the cat into the bag later?
Well,
Up
let's
to you.
talk about Celebrapy. I'd like to soak in the spotlight, if you will.
You know, I got to tell you,
Yes.
I wasn't too crazy about this guy, but lately that's all changed. He
Really?
came up with this idea. Not an idea.
So how many episodes are you bankrolling?
For his new idea,
Yeah.
at least 100 episodes.
Really? You
It's
think so?
that good. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't want to take the thunder away, though. I mean, Dr. Lou, you want to talk about Celebrapy?
Sure. I mean, the concept, okay, is that these celebrities whose lives are really a disaster, tell you the truth.
I don't think you should be slandering
That's-
your
Right. I mean,
patients.
is your life so good?
No, but I'm just saying they are at the point where they really need help. They don't know what to do.
Hold on a
They don't
second.
know what to do next.
Hold on a second. Why would you slander your patients?
No, I'm not slandering them.
You
I'm
just
just
said they're
saying.
a mess. They got problems.
Isn't there like a
of course they have problems.
confidentiality issue for doctors? Are you really
Oh.
supposed to talk about their problems?
But I'm not telling you what their problems are.
But you're saying they have problems.
What kind of problems do they have?
It varies. You know, one of them
And
is,
who are you to say this?
Yeah.
well, I
He's
mean,
the
they're
doctor.
therapists, so I understand what their problems are.
Right, but to say it to the world what their problems are?
No, I'm not going to say that right now.
Then what kind of show is it if you're not going to say it to the world?
Oh, so you want me to say it?
No,
what
but I'm
the
asking you
problems
what
are?
kind of show would it be?
You talking about this show or the Celebrapy?
Well, what's the difference?
Dr. Lou, are you being evasive with Ellen?
I'm not trying to be evasive. No,
So answer the question.
What was the question?
The question is, why? Are you
Hold
willing
on a
to?
second, Ellen. Maybe you
Yes.
should pay attention to him.
I'm trying to pay
He
attention.
makes a lot of more money than you make.
Well, you know, I've
His
been on-
show is a bigger show than
Maybe we
yours.
could do something about that.
I don't know. The way you're acting, I don't think so.
No, but how do you justify telling the world these celebrities' problems?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, first of all, it's set up in a context and people are tuning in.
Right.
and they know these people.
Right.
Not going to divulge their identities because that's a private matter.
Yeah, but they were on the show 2 weeks ago. So,
Alan, they're on TV. What do you mean you're not going to divulge their identity?
What are you talking about?
But I'm on a
think he
show
means they're
now
actually-
that's
Are you
not
on
that
medication?
show. I'm on a show now that's not that show.
Oh, I see.
Walter understands what I'm talking
I'm a
about.
little bit confused.
Well, I think what it is
Yes.
the good doctor is billing us by the hour right now.
Pretty
He's
much.
not getting to the point.
Pretty much.
I didn't know that.
That's true.
Do me a favor, Dr. Lou. Land the plane when he asks you a question. Just answer.
No, I'm just.
All right, I'll land the
So
plane.
really,
Land the plane.
the question I'm asking
What is that?
is how, with your Hippocratic oath and all this other stuff, helping people and, confidentiality.
I'm not a hypocrite.
And HIPAA.
sorry, did you
and
say I
even
was a
HIPAA,
hypocrite?
The HIPAA requirements. How could you divulge medical-related information over the air? I mean, it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, well,
but-
they signed, basically, the celebrities all
so you
signed
left
the
that part.
right
Ah.
for me to do that. Otherwise, I couldn't do it. Is that right? That's right, Barry.
They did sign, right?
It's
They
right,
signed
but
something.
let's still rewind the tape a little. Did you just say you're not a hypocrite? Are you trying to
Well-
say you don't know the Hippocratic Oath, what it means?
No,
You
but I
don't
thought
know
he
that?
said I was a hypocrite.
If you're going to be condescending, I'm going to take my Israeli flag and stab you with it.
That's it.
Let's not go there. I do know what the Hippocratic Oath is.
That's what he asked me. Don't be a smart aleck.
Right.
Okay, I do know what the Hippocratic Oath is.
Well, he asked you
Thank
that.
you, Barry.
He didn't ask you nothing about being a hypocrite.
All right.
Don't be smart.
I just want to set the record straight.
Don't be smart!
Hey, calm down.
glad it's not
your
me
heart,
today.
Barry, your heart.
I'm sorry. I promised not to curse
Okay.
today. And you know what? You're a real mother beeper.
You're the doctor and you're making him
That's
so
what you are.
aggravated.
Well,
That's what
it doesn't
you
take
are.
a lot.
Are you a medical doctor?
Yes. I can prescribe medication.
Really?
Of course.
Can we talk later?
I'm a psychiatrist.
Are you
Whatever you
ignoring me?
need.
Are you ignoring me?
I've got Adderall.
Barry's,
I've got-
Barry's
I
talking
was
to you.
talking to you. Who said you could stop?
What were you saying?
See what I mean? You don't even listen. Alan,
These guys are
this is
nuts.
why he's a
I know.
terrible doctor. He doesn't listen to anything.
But you know what? He's so terrible that I could see him on the show because it's reality. Like
What he doesn't know,
Exactly.
What he doesn't know is he's the biggest joke on the show.
I won't tell anybody.
He doesn't know that.
That's hilarious. So, so do you get along well with your patients on the show?
Varies depending on which one you're talking about.
Well, I might take exception to the air quotes.
No, but
They
okay.
are patients.
Yeah, but the other question I have, I think I asked it in the last episode, but I can't remember 100%. Is there any scripted aspects of the show at all?
Well, like I mentioned last time, where there's a certain amount of architecture that
What the hell does architecture mean? No, I'm sorry. I know he's one
a
of your
format.
favorites.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
plan.
I
You know,
shouldn't-
he used to be my biggest nemesis. He was like a little troll. He wanted
Right.
credit.
I could see the troll.
He walked around
Right.
like a little Jesus, like a little midget Jesus
Right.
troll. Like,
Yeah.
I think he wanted to be an actor, and they threw him off Lord of the Rings. He was like a dwarf, and he had a chip on his shoulder. You
Right,
know,
yeah,
Alan?
yes, I understand.
So after a while, I got tired of his stuff.
I
His
understand.
sugar nut. But he's got a gold line now. The little dwarf hit the gold line.
So he's got a good cup.
He's got a good cup. I'm just only now getting used to being nice to him, though.
Oh.
He's like the son I never had.
Thank God. So tell me more, please, Mr. Edwards.
Edmonds.
Edmonds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So within the plan, okay, the good doctor brings the patients in.
Good doctor?
Yes, he's a good
Good,
doctor.
good doctor.
Just an expression.
Is
That's
that part
just
of
an
the
expression.
architecture, calling him a good doctor, or is that the reality?
In reality, Dr. Lou is a good man
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
and happens to be a doctor.
What's so good about him?
On balance, he's a good man.
On balance?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you.
What does that mean?
The patients don't care for him. I get a lot of messages from Denko. Denko thinks you're a real.
What do you expect?
What do you
from
expect
Danko?
from Danko?
There you go again, throwing your patients under the bus. Alan, have you ever seen anything?
I
like
can't
it?
believe this. I mean,
Imagine
you
you
know,
went
Well,
to the doctor.
Danko
and
made
he
his
threw
own
you under the
impression
bus.
here.
you know, my brother's a doctor.
Does
you
he
know?
throw his patients under the
No,
bus?
he would never mention a patient, anything about a patient to anyone. I can't
Danko has a lot of anger issues.
I can understand him being angry with you.
Well, he brings that into.
See, again, he's
The
not
sessions.
listening
I
to
know.
you.
He talks. He doesn't
You
listen.
know,
He brings that
I
into the
think I have the
sessions.
perfect solution
Okay.
that I can answer
Please, Mr.
for
Edwards.
you
Yes.
because I didn't take the Hippocratic Oath.
Okay. So please tell me.
So we have the 4 celebrities, right?
Okay.
and Dr. Lou is helping each one of them.
And
And I can talk about this.
Okay, so
Using
let me-
help Lucy.
No,
Because
he
I don't
is-
think he's helping
he's-
Grandmaster Murder. I don't think he's helping him. I don't think he's helping Jenna. And I don't think he's helping Putin. And I don't think he's helping.
I
Well,
think that
if you-
Dr. Lou fosters an environment of support and respect.
If you want to be honest about it,
Please
Are
do.
you wait a second? Are you saying that he's not honest?
no. If you want
Are
to be
you
honest
saying
about
my
it,
cousin Barry is not
Barry,
honest?
if you want to be honest about it, how much do you really want me to help them?
Oh, so blame it on me that you're a lousy doctor.
But how do you
I
really
love it.
want them
Did
to
you see
get
what he
better?
just
I know, he flipped it around. He's trying to
It's
say it's
my
your fault.
fault. I'd like to apologize, America, to the fact that it's my fault that Dr. Lou's such a lousy doctor who can't even do his job.
Well, one thing, I mean, you're going to make him think that it was his fault to hire you.
No. I'm just raising the possibility
Well, so am I.
that maybe he doesn't want the celebrities to get better necessarily.
Why wouldn't I want them to get better?
don't-
Don't you think the audience wants to see them happy at the end?
And the other thing is, aren't there more
Something called-
celebrities that are sick out there that you could help? We could bring back on. You
It's
could bring back
something
on the
called
show.
ratings.
Yeah, but there's. How about this? If
Ratings?
you cured one of them, how many celebrities would love to be on the show?
At least another 3.
Well, then maybe I'll work a little harder at that.
I
You know
think
what
you
I mean?
should.
He's
See?
sandbagging.
No, but at least he's trying to. Right, he was. He
does-
hasn't.
he
He's
works
not
at
working
half
on.
speed.
That's it.
You're a half-speed
But
kind of guy.
that's because he's an hourly person.
does that
He
even
gets
mean?
paid by the hour, so he does it like
What
draws
is
it
half
out.
speed kind of guy?
Here's
mean?
half speed. We're all in the foxhole fighting the enemies of
That's
Israel, and we're firing our guns. And you're sitting there going slow, getting a bullet here
Right.
and there.
You're on
handing it to
Facebook,
us.
on your phone.
See, the Israel
That's half-
analogies.
It's half speed.
The Israel analogies.
Yes.
Constantly brought up.
You got a problem with that?
Constantly.
You have a
Are
problem
you an
with Israel?
anti-Semite?
No,
He is
see,
an anti-Semite.
This is what I've heard before too. Not at all. Not.
Why
I'm,
is he on
I'm
this
Jewish.
show?
First of all, I'm Jewish, so how could I be an anti-Semite?
Well, there's a lot of Jewish people that, unfortunately, are not proud of being Jewish.
Well, I'm not one of
Self-hating
them.
Jews.
I am not self-hating.
You're a
I like.
self-hating Jew.
So why are you giving him a hard time about Israel?
I like.
Don't
my-
That's our
you talk about
homeland. This is
Israel
our
bad.
homeland.
Don't you do it.
Did you hear me say anything bad about Israel just now?
Dr. Lou.
Doctor,
Did you-
just anything with Israel. I don't want to see the hellhounds come in here. They're right outside the
Kim
door.
and Mandy are right out that door. You know what they'll do to you?
Yeah, I know. They've done it. Trust me.
Dr. Lou, don't embarrass yourself in front of the New York Jewish
You know, I'm getting
community.
very upset.
I'm upset too. I think
If I-
we're going
if
to
I
know
may,
who
if I-
needs to go at
Barry,
the midway point of the
I
show.
know.
Why
I
are you
really
getting
think that
upset?
Dr. Lou is making progress, especially with Jenna.
But
It's
before-
making
before you
progress for
say
himself.
That's right.
Why is Alan upset?
Yes.
Because he's a proud Jew, not like you.
All right. But you know what? This comes up over and over again, and I don't know why.
Because you're a fake Jew.
You're a
You're a
make-believe.
self-loathing
fake Jew.
Jew.
You're
I
a
was-
make-believe.
I was bar mitzvahed.
Does that mean anything to you?
Well, it did at the time.
Does it mean anything to you now?
Probably not.
So,
Did you learn anything when you were 13?
so why are you waving? Why are you waving this fake flag in front of us that you're,
Well,
you're
there
a
was
bar
this girl,
mitzvah?
Marsha.
Dr. Lou, you're not
I'm
faring,
kidding about Marsha.
You're not faring too well right now.
Oh, God.
All right.
You know what? I'm sorry. This is just driving me nuts. You know,
Alan, I mean, we have to
gotta
apologize.
we got to take a break, okay?
I think we should
Okay,
take a break
okay,
right
uh,
now. But you know what we should do before the break? Get this self-hating Jew off the set. I don't
Okay,
want to see
you know,
him anymore.
Well, why should I have to leave?
Why? Because we have another guest that's
Should
coming in.
Alan? Should we get Walter off? He hasn't even told us his big
Well,
news.
why
Okay.
not?
Anyway,
He hasn't said his news yet.
I'm going to say goodbye to you folks,
I
and
don't
we'll be
think his
back
news is
after
that
this
important.
message.
It is.
Thank
It
you.
is.
And now we're back, and we have a new guest on the show.
Yeah.
The famous, the voluptuous, Miss Jenna Jabibis. Welcome to the show. So
Thank
good.
you, thank you.
So happy to have you on the show. So I'll ask you,
Yes.
Cousin Barry,
Yes.
why did you cast this lovely, lovely creature?
There were 2 reasons.
Personality and, no, I know, I understand.
Talent and that smile is a
know.
winning smile.
Yeah, that's it.
You put those together, and that's the winning reason.
She's very beautiful and very
Talent.
talented as well. So, are you enjoying being on the show?
Yeah, I think Dr. Lou's really helping me, honestly.
Does he give you any private,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He tells me that I have to,
Time.
learn my lines and remember them because I have this problem. Every time I get on the stage, I forget.
What does he say? What's the reason behind it? Do you have?
I don't know. I don't know.
Does he give you
I
any
kind of forgot.
That's funny. Does he give you any exercises that you have to do with him to remember, or what? I mean,
Yeah,
what,
I
what,
have to do like these speech verbal things to get my voice warmed up. So I remember when I'm on stage, everything I have to do.
Yes.
You want to see them?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I want to see them. I
Okay,
do.
so right before I get on stage, I have to get all loose, like, you know, like.
Right. That's great.
And that helps me remember my lines.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I have to wear lip gloss because, well, I mean, you gotta have some glossy lips to be a good actress, you know?
Fantastic.
What are you gonna do?
You know, you're really a
Gotta do what I have
fantastic
to.
Actress. You are.
Thank you.
So lovely, lovely.
Ellen, you have to go see her on Broadway.
Oh, you're on Broadway?
Off
Yeah.
Broadway.
Oh, well,
Broadway?
it's off Broadway, but you know, you start out from the bottom.
Right, and then you work your way up.
Your way up. I would
Absolutely.
know.
Yes, I'm sure you
Yeah.
would. Yes. So,
Yeah.
so how long have you been in showbiz?
Oh, let's see. I think I started when I was 16.
Really? What was your first
I
part?
lied.
What was your first part?
My first part?
Can she talk about that on your show?
Oh, I'm sorry. So tell me, what are you doing on Celebrapy? I mean, other than, do you interact with the other people as well as Dr. Lou?
Yeah, Putin and Danko.
Who's Putin? Tell me a little bit about Putin.
Well, I'm not really sure why he thinks this, but he thinks wrestling is fake or real. No.
Which
No,
one?
never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
He's a
I
wrestler.
lied.
She left
no,
that part
I
out.
I've seen-
lied. He's a wrestler.
I mean, I know who he is. Everyone in the United States and the world knows who he is.
Jenna sometimes leaves things out.
didn't
Like
lie,
she
you
left
made a
out that she
mistake.
was an actress
Dr.
doing
Lou's
off
gonna help
Broadway.
you
So
with
when
Oh,
she
yeah.
said
So tell me-
teaching
Oh
lines,
yeah,
Right.
Dr. Lou's helping me with
Yeah, she
confidence too.
she
Really?
kind of
Yeah.
blacks out a little bit.
Right. So does Dr. Lou prescribe medication to you guys?
I mean, I already took a whole bunch of medications and they didn't help me, so.
Do you need medication to go on the show, or is it something? I mean,
No, he told me my problem is in my head. And
So
I
he said
need
you
to
don't have a
fix it.
problem.
What?
So he basically said you don't have a problem.
No, it's in my head. I don't know.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, I could see. She doesn't look like she has a problem to me. Yeah.
It's
She's
just
such
a little,
she's such a Shayna
little
Maidel, I'm telling you.
dilemma.
Such
There's a
a
Shayna Maidel
It's just a little dilemma, and I'm
Dilemma?
gonna fix it, and I'm gonna be great.
So how did you? Were you part of the casting as well?
Of course I was.
So,
yeah.
so tell me, why did you choose? Why did you guys choose all the characters?
Well, Jenna is very, very charming.
Right,
She's got a heart of gold.
right. But how did you? But the real question is it something that during the audition process did people come in and say, "This is my problem"? Or I mean, how did you choose the character?
Well,
Or is that
Jenna
secret?
came in and expressed an interest in acting.
Oh.
Yeah. In real acting. Yeah. So
Not the fake stuff she does in those other movies.
I knew that she had untapped potential.
Yes. Did you tap it?
No,
You didn't tap it.
Alan, I'm very ethical.
No, I mean, did you tap
I-
her potential? I meant. That's what I was trying to
I
say.
think we're exploring that now.
Right. That's good.
I'm not, but Dr. Lou is.
Dr. Lou is
is.
exploring
Dr. Lou's trying to be inappropriate with her?
No.
Dr. Lou's
Dr. Lou is a
such a
good
nice
man.
guy.
He's a good
Right.
doctor. Okay. I'm just suggesting that all of our stars have an untapped potential, just like all of us.
Right. And is it like you feel they have like something blocking them to reach their full potential? Is that what Dr. Lou is trying to do? Is
Sure.
to release them from the bounds, the
Yeah, I
boundaries
mean,
that they set for
I
themselves?
think that we would agree that Jenna has made tremendous progress.
I tell you, in spite of the doctor, she's made progress, but I didn't think she had a problem to begin with. We just like to have her on camera. She looks good.
I wonder why.
I told you already the reasons. But the Dr. Lou, he's convinced that she's made the whole thing up in her head. I'm sure she's going to lawyer up and sue
So
her.
do you, when you're in Dr. Lou's office, do you lie down on the couch?
No, I sit on a chair.
Okay.
On his lap?
No, on a chair.
Didn't
But
she
guess
say-
what?
Right.
I got engaged.
Oh, Mazel tov.
She's marrying a man. It's a goy.
Do you like my ring?
I love it. It's on the wrong finger. No, it's on the right finger. It's lovely.
It's the wrong
Is it-
finger,
is
Jenna.
it- Jenna. Do you forget
Really?
which finger it's
No, I
supposed to
think
be
it's-
on?
I think it's that.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Why is it on your middle finger? I don't understand.
I just thought that's the finger. it
Oh,
goes
okay.
on.
Well, that's a different finger, I would
But
imagine.
I'll change it.
Okay. That's cute. But it's a lovely ring. Is
Barry,
it real?
am I going to get a chance
which
to
one?
talk about?
Oh, yes.
No, it's
Byron,
this one. This one.
Ellen.
No, the one next.
ask him about his great new show.
Oh, tell me about your new show. The great new show. I'm sorry,
I
cuz.
thought you would never ask.
Well, I wouldn't.
this is
I wouldn't have
something
asked,
that
but my
I'm-
cousin asked me to ask you.
I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of
What's-
it. We have the green light. I've been given the green light by Barry and
Right.
NBC.
How many? And that's
30
100 episodes?
$30 million.
I'm ordering 100 episodes.
Oh, God. Get it for the same price as 30?
Hey, can I be on your show?
You know, Jen,
So
we
tell me
don't
about the
talk
show.
about that.
You can talk
It's
after the
called
show.
Swamp Chefs.
Swamp Chefs.
Yeah, Swamp Chefs. We're taking people from the swamp,
Right,
these chefs,
right.
and they're going to create gourmet style food, gourmet quality food from things they find in the swamp.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of healthy food in the swamp, like what? What do you get? Alligators?
I think there's mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Turtles?
Well, mushrooms.
Mushrooms,
You have some
turtles,
experience with mushrooms from the old
Yeah, a
days.
little bit, a little bit.
But that's
groundhogs.
before we became so religious. Groundhogs? That's,
I mean,
that's
I
not
think
kosher. Do they have hooves? Do groundhogs have hooves?
They have claws.
Hey.
Are you sure about that?
So what kind of
They're
what,
like a
what, what will
platypus,
they
so
make with it? Sausage or
trees.
what?
Hmm?
What do they make with groundhog?
Groundhogs too.
Groundhogs.
I don't want to give away what their recipes are. Some of these are family recipes that have been handed down for generations.
One of Walter's cousins is a swamp man, and he made this pudding out of the mud. It was delicious, mud pudding.
It looks, he looks a little bit like a swamp man.
Yeah, but he's civilized. He's got an education.
Really? Oh yeah. Where did you go to school?
Where did I go to
Is that a
school?
tough-
I went to
that-
Yale.
You went to Yale?
Yes.
He hails from Yale. He likes to say in the office, "I hail from Yale."
And so, are you satisfied with what you did with that education that you got from Yale?
I'm a very successful writer,
Right.
executive producer.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't really
And
get
of course,
much better
and the reason why you're so successful is because of
because of the gray
Barry
matter.
Masada, my cousin.
I would like to take credit for it, but I got to give Walter a little credit for his creative ideas. You know, he has a big team of people work for him, but
Right.
they don't do anything.
That's
Walter
true.
does
That's
everything.
true.
Really? Because when I had some of the guys on the show,
Yes.
and they were saying that they did a lot more than
Yeah, they say that Walter steals their ideas,
Right.
but I have yet to see evidence of some thievery.
yeah. But I guess they say that of like rock and rollers too. That's-
Jealousy.
That's
It's
it, it's all
jealousy.
jealousy.
I think that Dr. Lou's jealous of you too.
He might be.
I noticed he was a little.
I think he's jealous of Jenna.
he
so-
kind of ignored you today. You were on the show with him. Does it feel that way to you?
He really should remember who cast him.
Did it feel like you were on a show with him? Because to me, I feel like we've been on the show and Dr.
You're
Lou
right.
was not even on the show.
Barry, when you're right, you're right.
And he ignored you. I don't even think he said hello
Yeah.
to you.
Are you having a problem with Dr. Lou? Because you were saying good things about him.
Well, I think Barry just pointed something important out.
We all have problems with Dr. Lou. Who doesn't have a problem with Dr. Lou?
I
Ellen,
think I
I
have
thought
a
you were
problem-
going to punch him.
I was because I felt that he was disrespecting you.
And us and all Jews.
All
I can
Jews.
help.
He's a disgrace to Jewish people.
I don't understand.
I
But
will
it,
tell
I guess it makes him an
Dr. Lou
interesting kind of
That
character.
he has to stop.
I'll tell you something about Dr. Lou.
Tell me.
Yeah.
He's going to get his in the end.
And then it'll be okay.
That's good.
If
Oh.
you're
that's
watching this show from the green
great
room,
idea.
you're
I
going to
like
get
put
yours
you
in
on
the
my
end.
show.
Yeah.
We're going to get you.
I want to be the official food tester outer.
Jenna,
a
I don't
great
know if
idea.
you ever learned any manners from the cave you came from, but we were just talking.
Right. The thing is, one person on a talk show. I want to just tell you that one person talks, and then the next person talks. People listen in between the talking.
Yes, they don't have side conversations with Walter.
Well,
trying
I
to
was
kiss
talking
his-
too. Are you going to admonish me as well?
No,
Are you
because,
trying to score points with
because I didn't even hear you.
She offered me something very nice.
I bet you did.
I'm going to be the official food tester
See?
outer on the
I already have that role
swamp
cast now.
chefs.
She's
Whoa.
the taste
Right?
tester for Swamp Chefs.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I have a good food taste.
I'm sure you do.
Would you be willing to live in the swamp for a couple of months?
A swamp is
Yeah.
like a muddy puddle.
Like a muddy puddle of water
Anything
and
for
dirt.
acting.
Yeah, but just remember that you're not going to have any of the comforts of home.
Like what?
Like Alec. You won't have Alex there.
That's it.
Why?
He's not
I
going to
can't
live in
bring
the
Alex?
swamp.
No,
That's
No,
a
not
deal
this
breaker,
time.
right, Walter?
yeah, not this time.
Yeah, but the thing is, it is a good job. So how could you pass it up? It's showbiz. I mean, I've given up relationships. I've even given up my children at some points in my life just to be on shows.
That's dedication.
I've got a question for you.
I'm inspired by you.
I've got a question for you. What's more important to you? Your career or your fiance?
That's a terrible question.
Answer it.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, get an answer right now.
Right now?
Yeah? Spit it out.
What if I make Alex part of my career?
No. Answer the question. Answer the question. I want to know who I'm dealing with. Be honest.
It's a hard question.
I don't know.
Answer the
I
question.
don't know.
Answer the freaking question.
Barry.
You can't have both.
Because
unfortunately. He's right.
I will say one thing, Barry. I was also joking because the number one thing that's important is mishpucha. Family is important. That's the most important thing. Wouldn't you say so, Barry?
Mishmucha.
No, mishpucha, but almost.
Mishmucha.
Mishpucha.
Mish. So what's more important to you?
Mishmucha.
So Alex is more important to you. That's
Right.
why you're never going to be a star.
But
I'm already a star.
No, you're a
Barry.
porn star. You want to be a star in
It's
regular
adult
things.
films.
Adult films. You want to be a star, a real star, you have to make that more important than mishpacha.
right,
Wow, that's a tough choice.
but when you're lucky enough, like myself, to have both mishpucha and my show,
Exactly.
then you have it made.
If you say your prayers
wanna
at
have
night,
me.
maybe one day you'll be as talented as Alan. Maybe.
That's it.
Wait a second.
Probably
I
not.
don't have family. And I'm
That's
very
not-
successful.
When Walter was a baby, his mother found him in a little basket like Moses, floating in the
Really?
river.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Floating
but
in the
that's what they
swamp.
Tell me.
It was in the swamp. He was a swamp kid.
Is that why you're coming up with the show?
Maybe.
You never know.
Recipes.
Maybe.
Hey, you're a smart guy.
Thank you.
think-
You're not just rich, but you're smart.
Yes. I like to think so.
That's it. It's the family. It's the mishpucha.
I think we're all smart here.
I don't know about you, but I know we're smart.
Thank you.
This is an incredible. I can't wait to see.
Did you
the
notice how she tried to put herself with smarty pants to make her smart?
That's okay. It's sometimes you're allowed to.
Pretend.
It's who you.
It's pretend, right?
That's pretend. That's what the show
It's like
is.
the little kid who's with the superheroes. They pretend they're a superhero.
Right.
Like Robin to Batman.
Exactly.
Right. Or Edwards to Barry.
Something like that. Maybe you are smart. Who knows?
I am.
Is she
And
smart?
I'm a good actress.
She's very good.
Well,
You
she's-
didn't do a
I
scene from
want-
the show.
Oh, you have to do your
Oh.
I better hurry up. They got
Do
like
it
a minute
quick.
left.
Oh, okay.
Do your monologue.
Do it.
Okay.
Do we have time for a monologue?
A minute. Go.
Why am I sad? Is it because I'm alone? Why am I lonely? Is it because I'm alone? Oh, when will this sadness end?
That was great. And it's like I think
Just as I
I
wrote
think
it.
she's fantastic, and and it was
Thank
perfect,
you.
and it's perfect timing because unfortunately, like all good things, like all things, the show has come to an end. And I really want to thank all of you, especially my cousin.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my cousin.
My cousin and friend.
And there's only one thing left to say.
What?
It's a wrap. Good night, folks.